Hello everybody, and thank you very much for staying here. This is day number 3 in order to continue this learning in order to obtain your PMP certification. Today we are going to talk about regarding to the specific part of the key term and concepts. It is a section 1.2 that you can see in here that is part of the CTB. For me, a quick explanation regarding to this specific topic is that inside of this book, inside of this standard, exists another document, a huge document. His name is PME Lexicon of Project Management Terms. This specific book contains for around 153 words in order you can understand plenty of things regarding to the project management if it is the first time that you try to understand what is a project management. This specific guide contains these terms that allow people understand what is the new concept that is updated in this new version. For example, as part of this project management term, you can find all regarding to the artifact, all regarding to the benefit, what is the outcome, what's the meaning of the positive, negative, and what is the evaluation of the outcome. But the most important here, you can see inside of this specific part the explanation regarding to the main key terms is output, portfolio, product, program, project management office, project management team. But what happened here? What happened here when people try to understand what is the new concept of the project? The new concept of the project for any kind of people, this is the new definition. A project is a temporary initiative in a unique context undertaken to create value. This is the huge difference from another guides. This specific concept permit that people understand the temporary nature of the project indicates a beginning and to the end. And this specific information provide a huge point of view in order people understand in which part of the project are working. For example, project usually it's connected with the program, it's connected with the portfolio, it's is a result from a product, but today with these kind of terms that I explain to you and I can share you a quick a very quick solution in order people can see and practice in your house. I will provide two sheets. The first sheet is in order you can put in here in order to put all the information that you are reading and put in your words. And another sheet is regarding to the specific terms from the lexicon. In here we have for around 153 words in order you can connect these two tools in order you can improve your knowledge regarding to the project terms. Okay, my friends, that's all the information that I can provide to you. And for me, it's a big pleasure. And as soon as possible, don't forget to read this specific handbook. PMO Lexicon is very important for the project managers. And if you need some kind of practices, I left in this link the two sheets in order you can practice. That's all for today, my friends. If you need more information, you can contact me without problem. Um, God bless you and thank you very much. And don't forget to follow me on social network. See you. Bye bye. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much for staying with me. My name is Paul Mesa, who the people doesn't know me. And for me, it's a pleasure in order to take this day number 3. Today, we are going to talk about regarding to the key terms and concepts. In this specific day, you remember in the first part of the PM book guide in the standard of project management SPM. Currently, we have in here inside of this specific part another handbook that is beautiful because it document had plenty, not plenty, it document had for around 553 uh, words who explain in a summary all key terms that all project managers need in order to manage any kind of project. For that reason, in this specific part, when you review this part of the PM book guide in the version 8, you can see that the STP reflects the progression of the profession. In this specific part, the organization expects the project to deliver outcomes. However, project management is expected to deliver a project to create value for the organization and stakeholders within the organization system for value delivery. And for that reason, what happened here? In here, when you can review, you need to review this specific document. This document is very important for me because contain plenty of knowledge, you have plenty of information in a little pill that this specific pill provide to you plenty of information from, for example, what about this an artifact? An artifact, who people doesn't know, is a specific document who provide information inside of the project. And for that reason, the artifact is very important to use inside of the project. Another term, for example, is the benefit. What is the benefit? The benefit currently is the kind of asset realized by the organization and other stakeholders of the result of outcomes deliverables. After that, we have outcome, positive outcome, negative outcome, and evaluation of the outcomes. All of these terms in a specific outcome is in one paragraph. However, I split in this specific part for the presentation in order that people understand what is outcome. Outcome, an end result or consequence of the process or project. Outcome encompass the long-term effects change of value generated by the project deliverables. For that reason, exist two kinds of outcomes, positive outcomes and negative outcomes. In the positive outcomes, you can offer terms of the benefits which include enhancement in performance, efficiency, and customer satisfaction. A negative outcome is known as these benefits, and for that reason, unintended adverse effect costs. In the most part important is the cost. And finally, we have the evaluating outcome. It's essential to determine how effectively a project has achieved its intended object and to understand its overall part. In this specific part, you have a summary of the 553 terms which are inside of the lexicon. And you can find this kind of terms like output, portfolio, product, program, project management office, project management team, project manager, project successful, project team, value, and the new kind of term that exists in this book is the value deliverable system. All of these words are key terms, for any kind of PM who need to understand what happened with your project. Is your project part of the program? Is your project part of the portfolio? Is your project produce any kind of product? All of this work is connected. It's connected, and you will see in the next part when you start to review all the specific parts regarding to the project. But what difference we find in this new version? This part. What is a project? Today, a project is a temporary initiative in a unique context undertaken to create value. That is the difference, my friends. A temporary initiative in a unique context undertaken to create value. The temporary nature of the process indicates the beginning and the end to the project work or phase of the project work. A project unique context can be driven by distinct goals, environment conditions, approach, stakeholders, and other dimensions. But finally, project can stand alone efforts a part of program or portfolio. But in this specific part, is the new definition for what is a project. A project for everybody is a temporary initiative in a unique context undertaken to create the value. And for that reason, this, my friends, and this is the better recognition that you have to put in your head. What is a PMO? Project Management Office is a specific organization entity, a department or teams that primarily tasked is centralize all activities relative to the project, program, or portfolio. And this is unique for each one of the organization. And for that reason, this is a huge advantage because each PMO It's different from any kind of sector, any kind of industry, any kind of company, but the main function is the same of all of these. A primary task is centralize activities in order to improve the project management activities. And that, my friend, is the main information that you will find in this specific part of the standard of project management. What else you can find here is I will share two Excels in order you can improve, first of all, your ability to understand and to know all these 553 terms. And this specific document contains from all terms from the project management, from A to W. And you can find here the 353 terms in order you can understand, for example, what is emergency risk, what is, for example, hybrid approach, what is a kickoff meeting, whatever. But I will provide another sheet that you can practice. In here, you will take from another sheet and put in here and put your name and complete without see the lexicon the real concept. And you can follow obtain plenty of information here. And this specific data sheet is for your help, for your study. Please use because it will improve more your knowledge and it will be improved in order to attain your PMP certification. For today, that's all, my friends. I appreciate a lot. And don't forget to follow in my social network. Thank you very much and see you.